Normally, at this time of year, a lot of Mainers would be thinking maybe going somewhere warmer, at least for a few days. Well, the man you're about to meet is not one of those people. He is a musher, and he and his team are about to set out on a trek, marking the 100th anniversary of one of Alaska's most famous races for survival. Here's News Center Maine's Drew Peters.
3 Mainers, 1 Canadian, and 16 dogs. Trekking to Alaska to replicate a 100-year-old expedition that saved the lives of many in the town of Nome suffering from diphtheria.
The only way to get the antitoxin in was by dog sled team. And so there was a relay of 20 teams that relayed the serum from Nenana, Alaska to Nome, Alaska.
One of the original expedition teams was headed by lead dog Togo, whose bravery and strength is now honored with a statue in Poland Spring where he retired.
Leonard Seppala took Togo and his team and settled in Maine to create the very first Seppala Siberian sled dog kennel. And so all of our dogs are descended from that.
With help from his crew and his Seppala Siberian sled dogs, Jonathan Hayes is setting out to honor Togo and the expedition teams in his own way.
This heritage, this legacy, and this symbiotic relationship between humans and dogs are worth preserving.
Accompanying him is fellow Mainer Jamie Nichols, who will be riding alongside in a snow machine filled with supplies.
The trail now is very remote. It's less traveled than it was 100 years ago. So with the adaptation of the snow machine, we'll be able to haul the freight sleds we've fabricated.
Filmmaker Caleb Gingras will be documenting the entire expedition and has already been capturing the team's journey to Alaska.
I'm learning so much about these dogs, and they're starting to get to know me too, and the whole team.
While they all have different jobs, Hayes says they all share one common goal.
Make sure that this next generation hears these stories and why they were important.
And even though the journey will be long and hard, Hayes knows he and his dogs are up for the task.
People ask me, are your dogs cold? And I answer, is a polar bear cold? Is an Arctic wolf cold? I mean, this is their home.
Drew Peters, News Center, Maine.
Very neat. Hayes and his crew will begin that expedition at 10 a.m. Alaska time on Monday. That's 2 p.m. here in Maine.